Now, let me explain you through an illustration. So, few transactions are given and we are going to use the accounting equation approach. Right? So, as you all know, assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. This is going to be the format. First, let us look on to the transactions now. First transaction, started business with cash rupees 80,000. So, we are starting business with cash. The same 80,000, it is coming into the business. This 80,000 is the capital as well. So, cash is also coming in, capital. There is an increase in both cash as well as capital. Second transaction, goods bought on credit from Mr. Ramesh 10,000. So, we are purchasing goods. So, there will be an increase in the goods, which means the stock. And Mr. Ramesh is our supplier. We are not going to make, so you have the word credit, which means we are not going to make the payment immediately. Till we make the payment to Mr. Ramesh, he will be our creditor. Right? Mr. Ramesh will be our creditor. There is an increase in the goods as well as the liability. Third transaction, purchase furniture for cash 6,000. So, we are purchasing furniture for cash. So, when we purchase furniture, this asset furniture is coming into the business. There is an increase in the asset and decrease in another asset. So, when you purchase furniture, furniture is coming into the business, there is an increase in the furniture and decrease in the cash. Then paid creditors by cash 8,000. So, we need to pay Ramesh rupees 10,000, but now we are paying 8,000. So, there is a reduction in both cash as well as creditor. So, let us now look into the solution. So, transaction, you have these columns. First, at the top of your page, you have to write assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. It is better, children, when you take your notebook, use both the sides in your accountancy notebook. So, take a fresh page, right? Use both the sides. On your left hand side, you write assets, and on the right hand side, you write capital plus liabilities. In between, you have to write the equal sign. So, use both the sides, because you may have as many assets as well as on the other side capital and liabilities. You may not have enough space to write it on a single sheet. So, use both the sides. So, first transaction, we may have cash. So, started business with cash. How much? 80,000. Capital is also the same, 80,000. So, our first transaction is over. This is going to be our equation. So, bring down the balance. You don't have anything else. So, equation 1 will be cash 80,000 is equal to capital 80,000. Now, transaction 2. Goods bought on credit from Mr. Ramesh. Goods bought on credit from Ramesh. So you may have another thing called as the stock, and you are adding Ramesh is our creditor. Here, in case of a credit transaction, there is no need of cash. Cash is not involved in a credit transaction. So when you are not making any changes with the cash, you just put a dash. Right? It is nil. There is no change with respect to the cash. And here, for your understanding, I am going to draw this. But you need not draw. There is an increase in the stock to the extent of 10,000. And there is no change with respect to the capital. Or if you don't want this, you can even change it to a 0 as per your wish. And again, for your understanding, I am going to bring this arrow mark. You have Ramesh. This is our second transaction. Let us now, after every transaction, you have to balance, bring down the balance. Draw a line, bring down the balance. Same 80,000 for cash. Now stock, you are going to add 10,000. Same 80,000. This side you have 10,000. So now just add the LHS. 80,000 plus 10,000, 90,000. Similarly on the right hand side, 80,000 plus 10,000, 90,000. Both sides are equal. This is equation 2. Next is transaction 3. Purchase furniture for cash. You have another asset, furniture now. For cash. So what is the thing? 6,000. You have to deduct. And there is no change with the stock. You put a dash. And there is an increase in the furniture. Add 6,000 here. There is no change and there is no change. Now bring down the balance. So after every transaction we have to bring down the balance. 80,000 minus 6,000, 74,000. This is our equation 3. And the same 10,000 comes here. Add the 6,000 worth of furniture. 80,000. Same 10,000 this side. Now add the LHS. 74,000 plus 10,000, 84,000. 84,000 plus 6,000, 90,000. Similarly, this side, 80,000 plus 10,000, 90,000. Our equation is balanced. Now, fourth transaction. Paid creditors by cash. $8,000. Paid creditors by cash 8,000. So we are going to deduct 8,000. There is no change here. There is no change here. There is no change here. We are going to deduct 8,000. So you have 10,000 minus 8,000. 2,000. That 80,000 remains the same. Here, same 6,000. $10,000. So you have at the end of the last equation, equation 4, end of the last transaction, you have equation 4, 66,000 plus 10,000, 76,000. 76,000 plus 6,000, 82,000. So your left hand side you have 80. So our last equation on the right hand side, 80,000 capital and 2,000 creditors, 82,000. On the asset side, we have cash 66,000 plus 10,000 worth of stock and 6,000 worth of furniture. So both sides we are getting 82,000.